This podcast is made by dirty, stupid goblins and their equally horrible guests. They don't believe anything they're saying, and neither should you. It's definitely not for kids, unless their parents are hilariously irresponsible or unbelievably rad, like high on peyote, jumping the dirt bike over the creek, kind of awesome. You know what I'm talking about.
All the freaks by the side of the road, they all say they don't like what they see. All the freaks by the side of the road, they all sit there just staring at me. All the people on the other side, they all stay there just waiting to slide. All the freaks by the side of the road, they all smile at me.
It's so good.
So good.
It's so good.
If we wouldn't get like a digital media rights DMR takedown, then we would totally play it on the show. But that would definitely be like a copyright infringement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost afraid to say this, but anytime.
Oh, beans. Thanks for. Okay, let's start that one again. That was awful. Just right out of the gate. Hi, welcome to Why Don't We Have Our Own Show, the show that answers its own damn question. I am your host, Scott, and I am managing my diabetes.
I am your also host, aspiring bog witch, who is not managing her ADHD at all.
Fantastic.
I am not a host, and I am still waiting for the answer to that question.
What?
Why don't we have our own show?
Why don't we have our own show? Oh, yeah.
Well, someone was foolish enough to actually give it to us.
Yeah. And
said, hey, why don't you do a podcast? And we were like, okay.
Yeah, and that foolish person would be Tom Norton at
Tom,
WKTV, who
I'm sorry, Tom,
we're
throwing you under the
we're
bus.
chucking you right under the bus. We were sitting at the diner right across from the recording booth here, and he said, hey, you've got a great voice for radio. And
are you sure he didn't say you have a great face for radio?
Oh, I think we've already made that joke, haven't we?
Yeah, we've already made that joke.
Well, good. Well, you'll cut it out of there and then just send it to me so I can use it over and over again.
Use it as your ringtone. As your ringtone.
It's my ringtone.
Like, just specify it just for Scott.
Scott's ugly.
Face for
Scott's
radio.
ugly.
Face for radio.
Scott's ugly.
Oh, Scott.
Scott looks like a rental potato. Like when your potato gets into an accident, and so you need a new potato because you got to get to work, but like your potato's going to be in the shop, so you go to the Avis, rent a potato. That's me.
Dude,
I'm the Avis rent a
just
potato.
described my every Tuesday morning. It's freakish, man. How'd you know?
I look like the rock that you throw back into the water.
No, that rock's not good. No, we have to find another rock.
I have to say, we are. I think I can speak for both of us. We are the least prepared that we have ever been for this podcast,
and that's saying something because we don't prepare. Like, we do minimal preparation for every podcast. We are the worst.
I think.
But what does that say that I'm the guest and I don't even know what we're going to talk about today? So I think I'm the least
Well,
prepared.
I mean, you
Yeah,
really
I've got the
shouldn't have to
questions.
be all that prepared because you're the guest. Right. We're the hosts. We should actually do preparation beforehand.
I mean, my minimal preparation is being awake, and I almost failed that today.
At the very least, we look up things. We decide on stuff we're going to talk about. Sometimes run it by each other. This time, Scott looked at me. He's like, "What are we going to talk about today?" I'm like, "I don't know, dude.
No clue.
No clue because we didn't, scout out anything beforehand or
I mean, I've done minimal preparation. So last week Monday we were on the Magic Hour with Michael McCallum, hosted by Michael McCallum, and that was a radio show that he does in Lansing. And it's got and then they do an internet broadcast at the same time so that we can our language is a little more relaxed, and he foolishly allowed us to do some sort of like, why don't we have our own show style, like really topical,
that was
really
a
edgy
mistake.
comedy. That was a foolish mistake.
That was a
and
really bad mistake in
You
everyone's part.
you think he's still regretting it? Like
Probably.
right now, he's probably thinking about
probably
it
is.
as we speak. Well, why did I do that?
just rage masturbating into a sock, just angrily tossing one.
Why take it out on the sock though? That's the thing, man. It's like. Look what the two of you did to that sock.
You don't know what that sock did, though.
That sock has seen some shit, boy. That sock has seen some stuff.
He's taped both of your faces to that sock.
No.
That's what he's done.
Oh, God. Okay, so that's going to lead us into our first. So
that
one of the
elegant
things,
transition is going to lead us.
Speaking of masturbatory,
slow-moving segue that's just rambling into traffic on a green light. One of the things that we do on this show is we look up answers from the Yahoo movie and entertainment answers, because we're still waiting for people to email us at blueheavenpictures@gmail.com
Please
with
send
questions.
us your emails.
We would love to answer your questions.
Let us know how you want to be referred to, your pronouns, all that other good stuff. Well, we will go ahead and answer your questions. No question is
If
too
I
stupid.
email you a question right now, will you answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to do that
Well,
so
you
badly.
ding dong,
know
get
it.
it. Get your phone out.
Dang it.
Okay, so
Get your shit together, Todd.
Get your shit. You are the least prepared. So what we did is we did a Yahoo Answer entertainment, movie, and news question on his show, and I'm fairly certain it's what's going to get him fired, because it was. It's from nobody. I don't even know. Maybe just my phone doesn't put
Let's see it.
the
Hold on.
names on it. It doesn't say like a name on it.
No, it doesn't have a
It
name
doesn't have
on
a
it.
name on
There's no user, so it's
That's not
just
user.
user anon.
No, User Anonymous asks, some men in sex movies are emitted large quantity of the semen, reach 200 milliliter. What he do?
It's just as funny.
Okay. Is this podcast going to pay for my therapy? Because it's not. At least my copay, because this is
What's your
starring.
copay? Is it
You're
20?
on your own, my dude.
Oh man, No, I wish.
What
it was
he do?
20.
What he do? Eat or drang?
What do you do? Eat or drang, Todd?
What does he drang?
What does he drang, Todd?
Todd, what does he drang? What he do? What he do?
What he do?
Does he do push-ups?
Well, I mean, I was saying, like, we were talking as we were coming into the studio, like, I think that the person who can, like, invent a pill or some sort of a drink or an injection or whatever that gives your emissions flavors would be, that person would be an
ideal.
overnight billionaire.
It would be ideal.
Like vanilla or tapioca or chocolate.
Well, yeah,
or
but see,
strawberry.
then the problem you have there is then men would no longer go to women for much of anything sexually,
Or
because
other
now they
men.
could just,
Yeah.
know, they would just
They would
drink
just-
themselves.
I mean, yeah, they'd frost their own cupcake and
They'd
then
start taking yoga and frosting their own cupcake.
Damn it! I want some chocolate, but I have no chocolate in the house. Wait,
Wait a minute.
I got this.
so, but you know,
What
yeah,
if it
come
worked
with me.
both ways, though?
So Todd, I'm guessing that you are a man of the sex movies. So what do you do to prep for that?
Yeah, what
what's-
foods do you eat?
What's
How
your
do you
diet and
prep?
exercise regimen for
to
your
make
emissions?
sure that
to make
you
your,
have, to make sure that you have maximum emissions.
Are you
200
actually,
milliliter
Are
or
you
above.
actually? So you're asking
Yeah.
the amount of and possibly flavor of the spunk?
Not
Oh, no, just
necessarily
the-
the flavor, but the amount.
the amount.
Because I do think the question is more like they notice that
men
men in pornos have and
A
they
rather adequate
They
amount
have
of.
Yeah.
more than adequate. It's copious.
Well, okay, so
I mean,
you know,
that's not. I'm a connoisseur, and I can say that that's not always the case. If you got like if you got a guy, it's like a 50-50. It's either like hit the wall or it barely makes it
depends
past
on-
the tip.
It depends on the style of porno that you're talking about, though, because there are some where it's like the amount of emissions is the goal.
Well, and I'm quite certain that there sometimes might be a little bit of technology involved, and that may not be
obviously.
completely what we're seeing there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you know, a little hose run up
can you
along the
imagine-
bottom of little Johnny, you know,
Imagine
that
the intern with the
big
fake
squeezy
semen
thing,
syringe.
right? With the syringe, just there we go.
Can you imagine just sitting there while they're doing that with a syringe full of fake cum and just splort?
This is gonna be okay. This is gonna be the last show. I can guarantee you. This is gonna be the last show. But
I'm so honored to be here for this conversation that I did not prep for.
You're so happy to be the iceberg that our Titanic crashes into.
Oh my God.
So what'd he do? What'd he do, Todd?
What'd he do? I don't know. I'm going to say lots of protein powder. I think I don't know, protein.
I mean-
not swallowed.
Hydration,
I
too.
think jammed in.
Oh, like just sort of injected in.
And then just add water, and then
Sure.
that might
Yeah,
be
and
about
then
the
you-
consistency.
and then you just
it's like a
go.
paste.
Or it's sort of like the old breech loader like rifles where you
Right.
have to sort of tamp it down the barrel of the gun.
Tap it down the barrel, then it's
See,
added to.
I
it.
was,
light
I
the
was thinking
fuse.
you were just like, it would be like an actual exercise regimen and he was just going to get like swole with muscles and with cum.
I had a friend who once told me that the more sit-ups I do, the harder my muscles are going to push. And
Was this somebody who owns like a health club and they were trying to get you to join?
it's somebody that we both know.
Is it? Wait.
No,
Is it
no
my-
names.
Is it my mom?
Damn it.
I knew it. Mom! Because I know my mom won't be listening. God, I hope my mom's not listening to this. Mom, if you're listening to this, you did not raise me wrong. You did just fine.
You did just
I
fine.
know, unfortunately,
Oh,
that
shit.
my mom does actually listen to this.
Okay.
She does. She
Was
talks
it
to
Ann's
me-
mom?
She
It was
talks to
Ann's
me
mom.
about it all the time. She's like, Ann, I don't know what the things you're talking about. Sometimes I wonder where I went wrong. And I'm like, oh, Mom.
And you know what? Your mom is never going to look at a package of protein powder the same way ever again.
Sorry, Mom.
Or tapioca pudding.
Oh my